What up, world? Back again. We are the Country Rap Report. Yours truly, Big Excel.
What up? It's your dude, Spank.
And you know what we do. We give you our opinion, our reviews on some of the hottest country rap videos in the world. All right, one time for all our first and last time listeners, y'all be sure to click, like, subscribe, and follow us on YouTube. And make sure you find us on your favorite streaming network because we are streaming it everywhere. Okay? All music-related information is located on countryrapreport.com. All right, let's jump right into it, man. We're going to keep the shout shit shout. First video of the day. It's the Queen. Yes, I'm going to call her that.
Oh, we starting with that?
It's the Queen.
Okay.
We're going to start off strong. We normally let her bring it home, but we're going to start off strong. First up, Miss Savannah Dexter. Fresh off her project Genesis. She has a brand new record, and the name of that joint is Ain't Who I Used to Be. And as always, this joint was shot by Full Scope and Ghost. All right, now I ain't gonna lie, when I first seen the title, for some reason I felt like she was singing on this record. I felt like this was gonna be a singing record, but nope, Savannah gave us bars. And she gave us bars. The content of this record is basically, it talks about why she's the way she is, her attitude, why she be kicking dust on you heifers, or just, she talks about her hard work and perseverance in that first verse. In the second verse, she talks about fake friends, dealing with depression, and how sometimes the ramification of success can be cause some emotional trauma at times because you lose friends, you lose family. And she discusses those things in verse 2. Basically, she brought it home on both verses. And in the hook, she gave us that typical Savannah Dexter harmonizing, which I have grown to appreciate. Now, let me tell you what I really like in this video. My man Ghost, in a couple of scenes, he blends. It's like a, I don't want to call it a red scene, but it's like red. It just makes me think of red. And that was so sexy to me. I hope in February she does something around Valentine's and brings back the incorporation of the red because she looks really good in red. And I really like how Ghost put that scene together where she kind of has on like a little red lingerie or whatever it might be called, bustier. I don't know nothing about women underwear other than taking them off. And so, but I thought it was real sexy. And I really like the end where she's kind of in the hourglass. Mm-hmm. And she appears to be part of the sand that's going through the hourglass that the little girl is looking at. So I thought it was a very good song. Not her best work, but definitely by far not her worst work. It was back in the day we would call it album filler. But I thought it was.
Would this be an album filler though? Well,
I don't look at this record like a single. But I think it's a good record. I don't think this record will disappoint any Savannah Dexter fan.
Agreed.
I just don't see this record gaining a new fan. So the term album filler is not used, but this is not a B-side, but it's not a record that I feel like people are going to rush to the dance for. This is just a ride-out record.
It ain't a throwaway.
No.
Okay.
Album filler is not a throwaway because it made the album.
Yeah, but it made the album because they ain't have nothing else to fill it with, so they fill the album with throwaways.
Well, see, to me, a B-side is a throwaway. I don't think it's a B-side because a B-side doesn't make the album.
See, we dating ourselves because they don't even do B-sides no more. You know, they ain't got but one side to CDs.
There ain't no CDs.
You're right. She's wearing a corset. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And she does look good in it. She had a couple looks in here, and she looks good. She still looks stressed to me. And I felt like I'm watching this video now again as I am talking and as you were talking. She looks like she's going through some stuff, and I don't know what it is. Maybe these words were bothering her more so than she was conveying in the video. It was refreshing for me to hear it, but I still think if she's going to have to get thicker skin, Savannah Dex. So I'm talking to Savannah Dexter, the singer, and Dex, the rapper. you are not ever going to not get the ridicule that is out there because you are winning. So you need to start letting that shit bounce off of you and give it to Gator, because he's an expert at just eating the shit up and turning it into humor. You need to learn that part of him, because this industry is shit. And we ain't just talking about on the hip hop side. It is shit throughout. So to protect yourself and so you don't lose yourself, either get thicker skin or just start letting all of that shit don't absorb any of it. Just let it all bounce off you, the good and the bad. Just ignore all of that shit. I was glad to hear it. I don't know if I talked about the wardrobe, but the wardrobe was nice in the video. I like the singing more than I like the rapping, to be honest, because I am a fan of both. But when you're honestly singing and it's coming from a different place, those are the words that mean more to me. Production wise, I didn't the cymbals in there. They were doing this. It sounded like that, and it was really kind of loud for me, and I hated it. I didn't like that part. I did not like the sand scene in the hourglass, because the sand was behind you and you were poking out of the cardboard or whatever that was they used to make it look like sand. But if you were going to make that look real, you was going to have to get that sand in that hair, baby girl. So that would have been perfect, and it would have been nice to see, and it would have been applicable. But I understand why you did not do that. And the video ended weird for me. It was like immediately after the hook was over with, it was like, okay, over with. And I was, okay, what is there a part two? Is there something else coming? Did it get cut off? Like I don't know. Like it, but I guess it was deliberate. I don't know if it was. I have to listen to the song to see how it ended versus how the video ended, to see if that was done deliberately. But it was still a good body of work from her. Again, people over at Mako, the entire team, protect your assets. She should be guarded at all times, because she is the flagship. And I am sensing, and this isn't just me reading body language, I am sensing issues, and I don't know if she's just stressed or whatever it is, but whatever it is, she needs to fix it so she's not exuding it. So if I'm feeling it, then there's probably other people that are noticing it, and I don't want the wrong people to notice it, because it could get in the way of money.
I think she's acting. I think the name of the video is "Ain't Who I Used to Be." I don't think she was supposed to crack a smile. I think she was supposed to give us that feel of this is what the industry is turning me into.
Well, I get that part, but I also seen Savannah over the last couple of weeks on social media, and I'm still getting the same body language.
Okay.
So something's going on. I really think it's stress.
Okay. All right. Well, next up, Mr. Elektrohorse. And I always feel funny when I do Elektrohorse.
Right.
The name of this joint was All I Do Is Pray. And it was directed by Elektrohorse and Party Don't Care Films. All right, immediately.
He was the director?
He's the director. And I think Party Don't Care Films is his company.
So he's a videographer. But this ain't his record?
Okay, so.
He a producer too?
He's a producer.
Okay, so he made the beat and he directed the video.
Yes, because he's in the video, but the video features J Ammo and Kenzi Lewis. J Ammo is the gentleman who gives you that reggae vibe.
Right.
And Kenzi Lewis is the singer who gives you kind of I call it like a Caribbean country vibe.
Okay.
Yeah. The video basically gives us a lot of street scenes, and it tries to drive home a message. You have J Ammo, who's basically walking through the streets. He seems like he might be a gentleman who's getting out of the military or a gentleman on leave, and he puts his guitar down, and someone takes off with his guitar. And then Kenzi has a part where she's 2 months late on the rent. So basically, the song is about perseverance and basically praying, staying prayed up, and coming through the storm. So it's a video of triumph. And I got it. It was just so different from what we're used to from Elektrohorse And the fact that we seen him at the beginning and the end, it almost made me feel like it wasn't his song, but a J. Ammo and Kenzi Lewis song. Now
he did give us a monologue in the middle of it though.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it was him. We can't see the horse's mouth move, so I guess that was him doing the talking.
But I liked it. I just didn't like it together because I think Kenzi's a star. I'm not saying Jay isn't. I've never been a huge fan of the Caribbean sound, but bro, I really was digging Kenzi. I really was digging her vibe.
I'm opposite. I thought I think he has a better chance of making it in the industry than she does, because of his tone and his vocal ability. I liked this. I liked all of it. I didn't. Okay, let me go back. The song wasn't bad. It desperately needs mixing and mastering though. And it was on a very meticulous level that I was listening to this and it was aggravating me to the point to where I wanted to cut it off. But the song had meaning, which made me stay into the song and listen to it through fruition. If not, then I would have cut this off after the first two stanzas because the mixing and mastering on the beat was bad. And then the mixing and mastering on the vocals was even worse. And then when she started singing, it was like, oh my God, what are y'all doing? Like, are y'all just recording in the closet and not even attempting to do stuff? Y'all ain't working with no effects? Like, what is going on? But this is all some technical stuff. On the talent side, though, whoever did the beat did good. It just needs mixing and mastering. He can sing and she can sing. There's nothing negative on the talent side. This is all on the technical side of the mixing and mastering. I could care less about the video, truth be told. The video didn't do it justice for the song. The song was a good song, and the video isn't a bad video. The video felt like it didn't mesh. It was telling two stories, and I don't think both of the stories came to fruition. He found his guitar and the dude that got it, and he ended up giving the dude some money.
And the guitar.
Right. I don't know the conclusion with the chick. Like if I remember it correctly, she was just reading the Bible. She reading the Bible with her dude and the baby, and that was it. Like you can pray. And I don't know if she got fired on her job, but her boss was caught her eating on the floor, and he was like, "Get back to work or get the fuck off the clock." One of them two. I don't know what it was, but I didn't get the sequence. Like, and we talked about this in others reviews that we've done. Like, if you're going to tell a story, you got to tell a story. It comes in three parts: beginning, middle, and end. Like, if you don't give us all of that, then we're left open to figure out whatever is going on in our heads. But it is best that you, the artist, especially you, the director, give us that vision for us so we don't have to think about it. But I'm not mad at what it represented. It's definitely better than some of the other stuff that we reviewed by him. But this is good. This was a good effort. Those two people have a chance to make it in the industry. I think the dude more so than the chick. But it depends on the vibe and what you like. I like the island vibe, and I think right now it's steadily growing in popularity.
It is. And like I said, I like Kenzi. I really like Kenzi. I think that name, Kenzi Lewis, is a star name. She has a star vibe, and I was really digging her. I want to hear more from her.
Okay.
Now, let me tell you something about her, though. And it's probably not in her repertoire. But based off her image and her singing, if she mixed some bars in there.
Like rapping?
Yeah. I think she would definitely give us something to look when it comes to visual and sound.
Okay.
I would love to hear her sound on some bars as opposed to singing.
I got you.
So it'll be interesting to see. All right, next up. Gentleman we just talked about in our Let's Go Brandon episode. He goes by the name of Bryson Gray.
Oh, we're doing him next. Okay. I thought you switching up the order.
I did a little bit. And the name of this joint is Band. All right.
Okay.
It was directed by Gray Films, which I assume is Bryson Gray's company.
Let me start. Can I do the first?
Yeah, you definitely can.
Okay, this song has no mix on it. Okay, and I'm bro, you got too much talent, too much vocal and lyrical ability to you to be giving us ass like this. There was no mix on this. Like, this record did not see any mix and master, which takes away the quality of your work. You got to do better than this. Like this is a part of your project, if I'm not mistaken. Like this is unacceptable from anybody that is in the genre, especially a lyricist. But let me get back on it. Let me jump on the lyrics while I'm here. He is extremely bar heavy. He is heavy on the metaphors, but like all other extremely good lyricists, like 99.99%, the hooks are ass. And his hook is straight shit. But the lyrics and the verses are A1. So it is like night and I don't know what it is, but throughout hip hop history, every single lyricist that you had that was A1 with the lyrics gave you the worst hooks. Like, or vice versa, the people that gave you the dopest hooks and the ones that were most memorable gave you just straight trash in verses because it really didn't matter. They was all about the hooks. This dude has something, but he's missing an it. And the it and that I keep hearing repeatedly, it ain't even on him. It is on him taking his work and getting it touched professionally by somebody with better standards that he's been working with, and then putting it out to the masses. I think because he's in the pocket that he's in, he really doesn't have to, so he doesn't bother doing it. He's going straight from getting it in the booth, getting a rough enough mix from the engineer that, you know, recorded your shit, maybe touch up some breaths and other shit that's in there, making sure you're EQ'd right, and then you're done. There's a whole mixing and mastering process that's supposed to take place after that, you know, when you take the beat and get it mixed and mastered. You take the vocals and get that mixed and mastered. Then you get the track mixed and mastered all at once from some mixologist that's in a room by himself with 7 to 8 speakers around him. Like none of that, we're not seeing any of that from him. I know we're not seeing that because we're not hearing it in the body of work. But lyrically, this motherfucker can spit. But technically, the music is he's a 10, the music is a 2. And if he ever just pull this 2 all, just start making progression in steps. At least start with getting the beat mixed and mastered, and then you'll be up to a 5. And then once you get your beat mixed and mastered, and they're mixing and mastering your vocals, now we're up here, and you are putting out like 10s weekly. You know, but we're not getting that right now, and I just need for him to fix that. And he said something in here: free speech doesn't exist. Free speech has never existed for Black people, ever, on this planet. Well, not on this planet, on this continent. It has never existed. We might act like it does, but say the wrong shit to the wrong people, and we're either dead or in chains, or in other chains within behind bars, and with some made up charges. So, fam. I understand your plight. I understand some of your views, but when I heard that line, I was like, bro, you might need to reevaluate some of your beliefs, because, you know, I understand that you're saying it for now, but that shit ain't nothing new. Like you say the wrong, say a couple 100 years ago, you said yes sir instead of yes sir massa. You know, your ass either got whooped, or you might have got decapitated, or, you know, or amputated. It was some other shit might have happened, you know. So on up until now, to where people are demanding us to still say yes, sir, or no, ma'am. You know, I don't teach my kids that bullshit, but you know, it's all about respect. But all that shit came from slavery, you know. So they say. So I need for you to, if you're going to talk about some of this stuff, it needs to be relative to not just your opinion as an American, but it needs to be coming from an opinion as a Black American. And I think sometimes you're forgetting the color of your skin when I hear some of the lyrics that you're saying.
Okay. Bryson talks about being banned from Spotify, SoundCloud, Instagram. Obviously, these platforms have a problem with his freedom of speech, and they're trying to eliminate his voice. And this is just another effort for him to push forward. Now, he mentions Alex Jones in the hook and Roger Stone. So he's obviously paying homage to people who've been penalized for the things they've said.
Right.
So, and I think Bryson is definitely superb lyrically. And I agree with you. I just want to hear him on some more challenging beats.
Right.
And, and I need him to challenge himself a little bit visually, because every video, the videos that we've reviewed of him being featured with Borgiato Blow, his Let's Go Brandon record, and this one, it all seemed like his scenes somewhat seem the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if I'm not correct, I think he has on black jeans in every video. That
might be his thing, though.
And maybe that red hat. LL say he can't go back. No, I'm just joking. But shouts out to Bryson Gray. I think he's definitely talented, definitely lyrical. I would just like to hear him with some different producers.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. Last video of the day. This gentleman has definitely been doing his due diligence when it comes to communicating
with us.
Man, yeah, in the inboxes, yes. And,
I didn't know that
on Instagram. Like I tried to get a drop from, and and I don't mean no disrespect in saying this, and I hope he doesn't get mad. Like I asked for a drop for the episode 100, and he was like, "Cool. Can you call and talk to my manager?" No.
That's protocol, man.
No, I get it, but I'm talking to him.
Right.
So you're gonna put me off? First of all, you say, "Great, I'll do it." Yes, sir. No problem. And then you come back with, "Yeah, my manager would love to talk to you." Well, why isn't your manager inboxing me? And I know, and I'm not trying to be mean.
That makes sense.
But that was okay. Like I added him. He's been added. He's in rotation at WCRR. I asked for drops for WCRR. He gave me his manager's phone number. I asked for drops for the 100 episode. I'm like, I don't.
But you did the same. You would do the same thing.
I'm not an artist.
No, I'm saying you would be mad if your artist was doing some shit for somebody else and they didn't run it by you. So you got it. I know you understand it.
It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Right.
Needless to say, you know what? Maybe you know what?
In fact, I think I remember a conversation we had with VIC in the van about that very same topic, if I'm not mistaken, about him doing shit without not telling you.
10 years ago.
I still remember it. It was more than 10 years
ago. Right? Was that right?
You were right, but now the rabbit got the gun.
Caroline Shine, you're doing the right thing.
Yes, you're
doing the right thing. I'm just being an asshole because I'm like, God damn it, I just want these drops.
Right.
I just want these drops. Shout out to your manager. He's obviously doing a good job, or he's big, but you guys are doing right. Don't pay my black ass no attention. Okay, Carolina Shine, and that was, and the name of this video is Shine On. And I would like for you to start on this one.
Well, okay, I like the beat. I thought it was a little different. I was expecting a feature.
That bass line was stupid. Let's do this one together.
Yes, it was. The bass line was stupid. I thought I was expecting a feature. To be honest, I think I don't know what's his affiliation or if he even knows who Tony Evans is. But if him and Tony Evans did a record together, I think it would be stupid. Good, especially with dark country. That would be dope.
Onyx Radio.
The moonshine scene where the two riders came up, it interrupted the video. That should have been at the beginning of the video or even the end of the video, but it should not have been in the middle of the video.
It didn't even have to be there because it made it 5 minutes long.
You could have left it out completely. True. Yeah, you're right. It could have not been in the video at all because it was very disruptive.
Can I stop you?
Yeah.
So when you watched that, right?
Right.
Did that video make you think something about to happen to him?
I thought they were finna roll up and hang his ass. That's what I thought. They finna string your ass up, fam.
Say it that way. Yes. He finna get whipped.
They finna kill his ass. Come here, boy. What you doing on this land? Well, no, it ended out really well. So I'm glad it did. There was some technical stuff in the video, and this is some on the videographer. I don't know who did it. But apparently it was hot in that barn because he was sweating bees in that motherfucker. It not just in the barn scene, but also when they were like doing the moonshine scene with his partner behind him. Like it was hot. It got so hot that he had to take his shirt off, and then you saw the sweat for real because it was all over his body. So y'all couldn't get a fan in that motherfucker for the shoot, fam, because you caught it. But those were genuine effects. That wasn't somebody pouring water on me to make it look like I'm sweating. That was sweat. So he was hot. But other than that, he did good acting. I wasn't crazy about the dance move, but they probably could have left him out the entire video. But the beat was a dance type beat for him to get crunk. When I heard this, I was like, do I really like this or do I hate this? Because I'm not on the fence. I'm a yes or no person. At first, I was like, okay, well, I wasn't feeling it at first. So like, that's some mockery shit. But then I was like, I can hear church doing this. I can hear church on this beat. But then I'm like, do I want to hear church on this beat? Like, what the fuck? I'm on the fence with him. For as of right now, I've only seen one video and heard one song. I want to like him, but I'm not hearing. I don't know if this is genuine. That because this felt like it was really fabricated. So I need to see more and hear more before I can buy all in with Carolina Shine.
It's funny as you say that because on my paper I pretty much have everything you say, and I'm like, man, goddamn you, church, because you put this country rap money grab in my head, and I just keep saying, would church approve of this record? And if he approved of this record, would church approve of this video? Because I thought there was too much going on. Like again, the whole little. First of all right.
Now, be fair. Now, this is a church type beat. Church would rap on this and kill it. So it's just some of the stuff. All right, number one, there's a scene in the barn where he has his shirt off and the angle is high, and it's kind of like he's doing some Spider-Man type. That was the best scene of the fucking video. The other shit that I hated. That shit was so creative and artistic. Like it was dope.
Gave me stripper vibe.
Maybe he's a male stripper part-time. I don't know. But those scenes, when I first saw it, I was like, oh shit, we need more of that. And then they kept flashing in and doing more. But had they done more of that type throughout the video, minus the confrontation out in the field, like it would have been more of an artistic type of video.
Again, I was on the fence about it too, because I kept like, I want to like this, but I don't want it to seem unauthentic. We don't have a lot of African Americans in country rap. I want to like it. I feel like you're doing too much. You got the moonshine coming all out your mouth. I'm like, you doing the line dance at the end. I was like, I just felt like y'all weren't gonna have one goddamn shot and we're gonna get all this shit in.
Right.
The short film, moonshine coming out my mouth, 5 wardrobe changes, and I really think you have a lot of talent. It was too much for me. Too much for me. And if you don't mind, I'll still call your manager now. I don't want to call him. That's probably why I didn't call. I knew what was coming, and then he would have my number.
Right, bruh.
I think it's talented, Carolina Shine.
Oh.
It was just a lot going on. Too much. It made me feel like it wasn't authentic.
Okay.
That's all. All right, man. Project shout of the episode is by Mr. Lazo Alexander.
Loza.
Mr. Loza Alexander. And the name of this joint is Canceled. Canceled. It dropped May 11th, 10 songs, 35 minutes. And he only has 2 features in by someone named Queen Fina. All right? But just these titles are funny to me. AOC this. Dear America. Dear Biden. Dear Trump. DMX tribute.
He ain't put a lot of thought in them, did he?
Fuck Zach. No, fuck Zuck. Mike Pence this. Okay. We know what you're on. And the name is Canceled. I expected at least to be a song named Canceled, and it wasn't. And I think I think that's a dope subject to talk about the cancel culture and how it's affecting the world.
Right.
And he's a dope lyricist, and I expected to see a song called Cancel, and I didn't get it. And he has one called IDFWJB, which I'm sure stands for I Don't Fuck with Joe Biden.
Right.
So, hey, man. Only thing I'm going to say this is y'all are really mad at Joe Biden. Joe Biden has really spawned damn near a genre of fuck Joe Biden. We need a genre called fuck Joe Biden.
We got it. That's the patriot movement.
Well, and Laza is a patriot artist.
Yeah. And Joe will lose the next election because of
he's already lost.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of who's going to run.
Right.
Joe has lost. Joe has lost.
Unless he make weed legal throughout the United States, there's his only chance of getting positive votes.
I'm just trying to figure out, is Trump coming back, or the Republicans going to say, fuck it, come on, or are they going to go somewhere? But Joe has lost, Jack. Joe might well be packing his shit piece by piece now.
Get the movie truck ready.
He's out of here, Jack. Like, they are people who shit. I'm sorry, Joe. You out of there. Enjoy it. You should, I don't know what the hell. You more hated than Obama was. Or at least Obama. They probably were low-key hating Obama. You weren't they weren't making songs fuck Obama. Like, I don't think they was really doing all that. They probably didn't want to know. Hold on, I don't know if we want to say that. I don't know how they But since Kamala ain't out front, we're gonna go and let Joe have it. See, Joe, that's where you messing up. You should show Kamala more. And then some of these people might not say nothing because they might be like, is there going to be some blowback? Because she, throwing the...
Right.
But Kamala, she's just like the wrestler. She's out of there. I'm sorry, Kamala, the wrestler. But you got that job. Rest in peace. Hey, you want to hear an interesting Kamala fact?
What's that?
The day that Kamala Harris announced that the day that she became the first female vice president is the same day Kamala, the Ugandan giant, died.
Who's that?
You remember
the wrestler?
Big black guy, he had the moon on his belly.
No, fam. I was out of wrestling by then.
And Kamala was trending. I'm like, why is Kamala trending? I was thinking it was a wrestler, but he did die that day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and her name's Kamala.
Gotcha.
All right, man. That was our Project Spotlight, episode Spotlight. What is it called?
Project Spotlight. You had it right.
I need cue cards. All right. Quick recap. Start everything off. Savannah Dexter. Shout out to Mako. Still winning. Ain't Who I Used to Be. Shot by Full Scope and Ghosts. Then we had Elektrohorse featuring Ammo and Kenzi Lewis with All I Do Is Pray. Carolina Shine. Oh, Bryson Gray Band and Carolina Shine On. Again, artists keep grinding. People keep watching. Hit like, subscribe, notification, countryrap.report.com. Listen to WCRR. Go to Country Rap Report on Instagram, Country Rap Report on Facebook. Country Rap Report yourself to death. Hey, and I'm taking a class. By the time this airs, I'll be done already took the class. I'm taking a class to learn how to do printing and shit. I'm gonna start making keychains.
Really?
I'm thinking about it. And then I'm gonna make keychains for the artists, and I might send them to them.
With our logo on it?
I'm gonna do our logo for us first to sell.
Okay.
But I might send Matt Towns one, or just some stuff that, hey man, we appreciate you showing.
Oh, you know what'd be dope?
What?
Everybody that we review, we should send them a keychain.
I'm telling you, I'm taking the class. I just paid my money. There's someone, shout out to Shakari Bell. She gives a class that teaches you how to do whatever it's called. And I've already paid my payment. I'm taking this a 2-hour course. But it's going to teach me how to do other things. But the first thing that came to my mind was Country Rap Report keychains. And I'll be giving that to people for Christmas. And I was like, you know what? We should send them to artists. So
yeah, we should do like hours reviewed on Country Rap Report.
Yeah, something like that. That'd be dope. So y'all wish me well. Hopefully by the time this airs, I didn't flunk out.
I don't think you can flunk out, fam.
So, if it takes, because it's a 2-hour course, if it takes 3 hours, that means I flunk. I'm not going to drink before I go. I'm not going to drink. So, but yeah, and I'm doing anything, most of the things I do are somehow related to trying to push Country Rap Report forward. And I know this will speed up the progress on getting merch because it'll help me. Like I said, she's definitely told me she's going to teach me how to do keychain.
Dope.
Amen. Worst case scenario, Country Rap Report keychains. I'll do the whole goddamn background and put them on thumbnails or something.
Well, speaking of moving things forward, I trying to research this radio station stuff. It isn't the antenna that's expensive. It's the
frequency
fees. Yeah. No, it's the fees that you have to pay for playing other people's shit.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money, man. I ain't trying to pay all that shit, fam.
That's why so many AM stations, small wattage stations have partnered up with Live 365.
I'm not mad at it. I understand why now.
Because Live 365 charges every month, and that month goes to royalties. Now,
right.
with Live 365, we could get an office space and broadcast from the office space and bring interviews in because you can broadcast live. Like WCRR is an automated radio station, but it doesn't have to be.
Right.
If we tomorrow decide to flip a switch and do live shows, we could.
Let me run that by Heather to see what she want to do. We'd have to get a space in Griffin or something.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm just saying, on down the road.
You still got your spot?
What spot?
You got rentals? You got people in your spot?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we can't do that. Well, you can look out for another spot up there or something.
Yeah, now I got a piece of property that I have nothing on because the city just forced me to tear down the house. Then I got to put something on.
Where is it?
In the hood.
Oh, no, fam.
In between Pine Tree Hill and Spouting Height. It's in what they call, God dang, I forgot the name. I grew up
in the flat?
No, it's after the flat. In the middle. In the middle of the flat and the area.
Up the street.
You go up the hill, then you come down the hill.
Okay.
On Hill Street. I just had it. My grandmother left me the house, and I just had to tear it down.
Damn, bro, you over there where my daddy's club used to be?
What, People Choice?
We was across the street in that land over there where was the Golden 10 right here?
Yeah, I'm across the street.
You cross the street from the Golden 10?
Yeah.
Well, my daddy's club was in the woods right across the street from the Golden 10.
Yeah, I'm right over there. It's just I had to level my grandmother's house, so it's just a piece of land. Just land.
Damn.
That I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I hadn't even really gave it no thought because I spent so much money leveling the house that I know I won't do anything by year's end.
I got you.
All right, man. That's it for me, good people.
That's it for me.
All right, we are the Country Rap Report. Yours truly, Big Excel.
Shoutout Spank.
We'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.